welcome back to the Crew Debrief. I'm Nicole. It's another Wednesday, and once again we've had a change of venue. I drove the 6 hours from Jersey back to Pittsburgh so that I could stay with my family during the quarantine. Woohoo. And I figured while I was here I'd have a special guest for y'all while we drink our pre-mixed margarita mix, so that'll be fun. And let me introduce him to you now.
Hi everyone.
This is my brother Dominic. What you drinking?
Whiskey on the rocks.
Nice. Solid. Cheers. Let's get drunk on a Wednesday. I feel like his shirt says it all, but what are we going to talk about today?
We will be discussing our trip to Jamaica in August, and the lovely passenger who somehow sat between us on the plane.
Not just once,
but multiple times.
Twice. One of my best friends from college got married. It was a destination wedding in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. So we made it a family trip.
Yep.
Parents, Dominic and I were very excited. I bought tickets. We didn't fly standby. So we did mom and dad in an aisle and a middle, and then Dominic and I in an aisle and a middle. So that means there were only 2 wild card seats on this fucking plane.
And we weren't in them. We weren't the wild card.
Right. So we sit down, I get in my middle seat, and she was a larger woman. And she's like, hey girl, don't mind me. I'm just gonna fall asleep, so if I'm snoring, just elbow me. I plan to sleep the whole 3.5 hours.
And she was already a couple of these back.
And then she busted out a mini from her bra and was like, but I need me a little nip first. Added that shit to her Wendy's cup. I was like, oh, goody.
She is not gonna nap.
It's during boarding, and she tried to hand her empty mini to the flight attendant.
Not smart. Don't do that.
And I was like, don't. And I was like, wait. Before I thought about it, I was like, wait, no, don't give it to them. What did you tell her? What did you do?
I said, my sister's a flight attendant. You should listen to her.
This bitch, as soon as he said he looked at me, he goes, I fucked up. And I was like, I know you did.
I didn't know.
And she was like, oh, you're a flight attendant. My cousin works for TSA. My cousin told me that I could bring as many nips as I wanted to through TSA as long as they were under 3 ounces. And I was like, you can bring them, but you can't consume them on the plane. You really shouldn't give that to the flight attendant because that's not going to bode well for you. I should have let her fuck up.
Probably,
because then what happened?
Well, she got hammered ass drunk.
Hammered.
She didn't really shut up most of the 3.5 hours. With both of us having headphones in, watching movies or napping, she talked pretty much the entire time. And she also annoyed the hell out of the flight attendants. And
she did fall asleep. We might as well, her and I might as well have been a couple, because this bitch was literally over the armrest, arm like this, sleeping on me, like I'm her best friend. And then she woke up and she's telling me about the trip she was on.
Oh yeah, the trip. So she explained to us how she met 20?
Yes, 20.
20 other women on Facebook.
Yep.
And had this random Facebook group.
Yep.
They had never met each other.
Never.
Ever.
Except for her cousin.
Correct.
Yep.
And the 20 of them decided to go to an all-inclusive resort together in Jamaica because when you don't know 19 other people, what else are you going to do? Yeah,
Why
right?
not? I've never counted down the minutes to the seconds of this flight landing. I was like, it's only 2 more hours. You're going to have a wonderful time. This bitch would be like, and I'd be like, oh, there's an hour and 59 minutes left. So once we got there, ditched her. It was a lovely vacation. We were there for a week. It was a beautiful wedding. So fast forward to the day of our return. We're back at, where did we fly out of? Montego Bay.
Yep.
Right. Because this was what, a 2-hour bus ride? Nice.
Yep.
Nice. So we're back at Montego Bay. They call our boarding group, right? So we go, wait in line. They check our passports and everything. Totally fine. And I hear from behind me the voice from hell.
Nicole looks at me and goes, is that same lady standing behind us? And I'm like, there's no way. But was it really going to happen that she was just there for the same amount of days, same flight back? There's no way.
There's no possible
There's no way. Something hits the ground.
Yep.
And we look down to see a passport, and we see a lady reach down, and we both look at each other and go, oh
no.
It is the same woman.
What are the chances? Apparently they were really fucking high because what seat was she in?
Our row.
not just our row, but next to me again. But she was so drunk this time.
Oh, she didn't even need the minis this time. She
hammered.
Was crushing the bar at the whatever resort she was at.
Yes, because she looked at us when we were in line. She was like, "Look, you guys again."
Yeah, we sit down, and again, I'm on the end, so I don't have to directly deal with this girl because this one's in the middle. So it wasn't bothering me, and Nicole's like, I don't ever do this. And I said, do what? She goes, I don't ever do this.
Never.
I have to go to the bathroom, aka go talk to the flight attendant that's working.
And I was like, hi, I'm so sorry. I would never do this under normal circumstances, ever. I'm a flight attendant. My family and I bought tickets for this vacation, and I'm sitting somehow the same woman that I sat next to on the way down, and she is drunk, and she was drunk on the way down, and it was awful, and she's already drunk now, and I can't do it. So she talked to the gate agent. The gate agent found 2 seats that were open for us. They moved. They were like, do we need to move your parents? And I was like, they're fine. This lady is already causing issues. And it was during boarding. The drunk lady yelled at the aisle flight attendant. The drunk lady had duty free in the overhead bin.
Shocker.
And so the flight attendant was trying to make room for someone's bag, so she moved it over, and the drunk lady went off.
And then it just kind of escalated from there. So we're about, 2 hours in probably?
Mm-hmm.
And she got up to go to the bathroom, and then I had to go to the bathroom. So I got up and walked back, and she's chatting up the flight attendants. And she goes, they hate this woman. And I immediately know who they're talking about, obviously. And they proceeded to bitch about this woman for, a solid, we were back there for 45 minutes.
Yeah, for a long time. The aisle flight attendant said that if she had really realized what I was trying to tell them, that they would have had this woman taken off the plane. That's how much of a problem she was on the way home.
We were very lucky that
there were open seats.
We
honestly,
needed that.
Honestly, I would have been sobbing on your shoulder. I've never been so happy to get off a flight again. And it was the same trip. It was the same trip. And our parents were oblivious the whole time.
We told them about it after the fact. And they clearly didn't remember.
Because it wasn't traumatic to them.
Shout out Mom and Dad for not listening.
So anyways, thanks for going down memory lane with us. We just felt like that was a pertinent story to share with the rest of you while we're reminiscing over all of our travel experiences.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for being in my home and having me.
Come back next week. Maybe we'll have Dominic on again. Maybe we won't, because I have no idea. I haven't thought it out that far. And cheers. I'll see you on the next crew debrief. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.